All right. Welcome back to the Gentleman's Podcast.
Sup, pimpin'?
What it do? I'm Daniel, of course.
This is Alex. You forget your name for a second?
Yeah. I was going to use my rapper name for a second, but I was like,
What is your rapper name?
Ike Money.
Ike Money? Damn, that was quick. You actually have one.
Oh, yeah, really.
What would mine be?
Alejandro.
I like Lil Do-Rag.
Little do-rag.
That's good.
Little do-rag with no hair.
Lil Do-Rag. What would yours be?
I couldn't think of one, guys.
Midnight Magic.
Oh, no.
That's good.
That's good, huh? Midnight Magic. Lil
With a K. With a K at the end.
Lil Do-Rag and Ike Money.
Ike Money.
All right. That's
You guys have the cool names. I don't like mine.
You got to work on yours then.
Yeah.
So I heard the topic of the day was shooting kids.
No, what?
No, not shooting kids, but
Kids getting shot.
not just kids getting shot, but topics about like mass shootings and gun violence. Because today or yesterday, there was mass shooting.
Was it today?
It was yesterday.
I think it was
yesterday.
Yeah, it was yesterday.
Yeah,
Where was it at?
Nashville, Tennessee, in an elementary school. And it was three kids killed and 3 teachers killed by a transgender male turned into a female.
A lady boy?
Lady boy.
Oh,
Or
God.
boy,
Or the other
go
way.
boy girl, whatever you want to.
Dude looks like a lady. Bow, bow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe you could put that in the podcast.
No, we'd get copyrighted.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, you would.
So, what happened? Because I didn't hear nothing about it.
So
I stay off all that.
So from what I've seen, because I watch the news, of course. So this tranny girlish guyish pulled up to the school and parked in a Honda Fit.
Was it a person that attended the school?
Yeah.
It was a person that went to the school when they were a kid.
Elementary school?
Yes.
Oh shit.
This person.
Why are we killing fucking elementary kids?
That's what it is.
Mhm.
That's what they do. They just
That's
for some reason they target.
That's a different kind of evil, man.
Yeah.
Think about it. There's hardened criminals in fucking prison that fucking kill people that mess with kids.
Mm-hmm. They'll fuck you up. Yeah.
for sure.
No, they'll kill your ass. You're not getting out alive. Like, these are fucking hardened criminals that don't put up with that shit. They say that that's too far.
Yeah.
Yep.
And there's people out there really doing this shit. Like, if you want to go shoot something up, why don't you just go play a game of paintball? You know?
Yeah.
They're
There's
just
so
fucked
many
in their
ways
head,
to
man.
get that off.
They're just fucked in
You think maybe this person, or I don't want to keep saying tranny, or I'm just going to say person. You think this person was like getting bullied or something? Was there any kind of backstory?
You don't know yet.
The police ended up killing him.
Good.
So
Yeah.
we won't know
Fuck
the
yeah.
motives until possibly later, if we ever find out.
Well,
What was the age? Like fucking 9?
Yeah.
Younger, yeah.
You're telling me that a 9-year-old is a transgender?
No. The transgender was 28.
Oh, what the fuck?
That's what I'm saying. But the
Yeah.
transgender.
You said it. They attended the school.
Yeah. Years
Yeah,
fucking
they did. That person attended the school when they were a kid.
Oh, when they were a kid. I thought it was somebody that was already
No.
fucking. They went home on lunch break and grabbed a fucking Tech 9.
No.
What did they use? Let me guess. AR-15. And
They said it was
an
two
assault
Two
weapon?
ARs
and a
and a
handgun.
pistol. Yeah.
Yeah.
2 of them were legally.
That's just so they could try to ban guns even more.
Yeah. Well, fucking right away, Biden had already put out something of like, when are we gonna fucking?
Why can't we shoot
Ban.
Biden's school? I know that fool still goes to fucking special ed class. Why can't we shoot his fucking school up?
I don't
Watch, the
understand.
fucking president's gonna come for me now.
You're fucked. Well, he probably wouldn't even know what to do with you anyway.
Yeah.
He would have a
forget.
fucking paper saying,
We'll forget.
Alex,
Lil Do-Rag.
little do-rag, stare,
Stare.
Try to shake your hand.
shake your hand. No, you're the bad guy. Hold on.
Look intimidating. Wow. So,
It sucks that they always.
what's your guys' stance on gun control?
I hate the fact that they're always defaulting to ban assault weapons.
Yeah.
Instead of like, why aren't we fucking looking into better security? Why is it so fucking easy to get into these schools and start shooting up the place? Like no one's so fucking asked these questions. Like, what's up with security? Why are you just allowing people?
There's so many like
doors that lock up.
There's so many retired veterans out there that would be willing and able to guard these schools. You know,
or even like show them like, hey, these are your weak points. This is where you got to get stronger.
I don't think they need that, dude. I think they need full-time security at every school, whether it's preschool, elementary school, middle school, high school, and college.
Police security. Security.
Yeah, armed security.
Armed security.
Real armed security.
Yeah.
Not that fake.
Yeah, but when you say security, man, there is such thing as armed security, and then you've got fucking Paul Blart mall cops or people that, you know.
Believe me, I know I could have been armed guard myself.
Yeah.
And that don't mean shit if you don't really have the real training.
Yeah.
You're not really trained.
Yeah. No fucking just like.
I had an ex-girlfriend that she was an armed security guard. She couldn't shoot to save her fucking life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So just because you have a gun,
her aim was
know how to protect it.
Her aim was so bad she could fall out of a boat and miss water. You know?
Wow. That's really fucking bad.
That's tough.
Yeah. But, you know, she still had a gun on her, and it didn't mean shit. She didn't know how to use that shit.
Or even if you don't know how to use it, if shit hit the fan, like, would you be willing to protect these kids? Would you be able to put your life at risk to save them?
Me?
I would.
You know? Me? No, not you. Just whoever the fuck this security is.
Yeah, I was gonna say fuck them kids. I ain't risking my life. No, I'm just kidding. I would. But yeah, they should. Because I know like a lot of schools have gone to extra lengths to add fucking gates and add cameras and add like, you know, they have their safety protocols and like what do they do in an active shooter situation, and they lock the classrooms up and this and that. But they just need to have fucking people on scene that are also armed. But then you get the parents involved, and they're like, I don't want my kid going to a school where there's a armed security guard, because how do you know that person's not crazy and they're not gonna shoot? You know, it's fucking dumb.
That's stupid.
There's, you know, I would love, I don't have any kids, but if I did, I would love to send my kid to a school that had armed guards walking around all the time, you know, and they should be the ones standing at the front of the school. When somebody comes in, there should be metal detectors at these schools, and they should be checking parents' IDs and stuff. And, you know, as soon as you walk in, they're going to check your ID, like, oh, okay, who are you here to pick up? Oh, I'm here to pick up my daughter. Okay, go ahead and check in, you know, go through the metal detector and then go ahead and check in at the front office, you know?
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
But I remember when I was picking up one of my ex's kids from elementary school years ago, I could walk right into the school, middle of the day, you know? Just walk right in.
Just about every school I've been to.
And no one would ever stop me. And I could walk into the main door, and then I could walk into the cafeteria. And then from there, it split off into like 4 different hallways. And no one would ever stop me. You know? And I'm a full-grown, bald, tattooed white man.
Yeah.
I'm like the scariest thing since the Loch Ness Monster. You know?
Yeah. It's like that in my kids' school. Like, I do have to show ID, and they have to scan it, and they have to verify that I am.
Check
like
your green card and shit. No? Oh.
No. And
make sure your social has all 8 numbers.
Is it 8?
Yeah, it's 8.
Oh.
Now I'm counting.
I thought there was an asterisk in there something.
They're like, why does this guy's social have 12 numbers?
I thought you wanted my debit card. But if I wanted to, they do check that stuff. But if I wanted to, or like if I was a fucking threat, I could still run in and fucking hurt a lot of people before I would ever be stopped. So that kind of sucks. There should be some sort of like badging system where you have to be.
The politicians, what they focus on, instead of keeping the schools safe, they focus on trying to keep the guns out of the hands of crazy people. Yeah. Let's try to figure out ways.
Well, not just crazy people, everyone.
Everyone. But let's try to figure out a way that we could keep these people from getting guns. How about let the fucker grab a gun. Let's figure out a way to not let him get into the school.
Yeah. Which is simple.
You know, we live in America, bro, and there's people. I believe that there's not enough jobs, right?
Yeah, I believe that too.
And so that's one solid way to add more jobs. Put security fucking everywhere. We should just have mass amounts of security companies and put these people through training and get them certified and make them go to gun courses and gun safety and whatever, and put these people at hospitals and schools and malls and colleges and everywhere, you know?
Yeah.
I think you were gonna hit a good point too.
And they say we have a shortage of police officers and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So I know security guards aren't police officers. They're not supposed to enforce the law. They're not supposed to, arrest people and all this and that. But at least their presence is
Excuse me.
Bless you. Excuse
Excuse me.
If you sneeze one more time, I'm fucking right in the nose.
I'm going to cut this podcast. One more sneeze.
You get 2, bro. That's it.
That's it. That's all I need.
Look into the light. Oh, here it goes. Here it goes, dude. Sneeze while I'm fucking talking and interrupt me like that again in front of company, dude. Come on. I don't know. I just think it's a great way to create more jobs. We don't have enough law enforcement, so I think it would help out in that aspect. And then the fact of, if I was a crazy person, okay, put it this way. If I'm a guy that is going to rob somebody and, steal your wallet or your purse or something, and I know that if I go to this state, let's just say, what's a state that conceal carries? Arizona, Nevada,
I think Texas.
Texas. Let's just use Texas. I think they conceal carry in Texas. And I know that the majority of the population conceal carries in Texas. I'm going to be less likely to try to rob somebody.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I know that 90% of everybody I'm going to try to rob is going to have a gun on them.
Yeah.
And even if they don't have a gun, the person next to them or behind them in line at the grocery store, they have a gun.
And what is their training like?
Then you go to California, where you know that 99% of people don't carry a gun.
Mm-hmm.
Or not carrying legally.
And you could go into any fucking store, and out of the 5,000 people in that store, there might be one person with a gun. So who am I more likely to fucking rob, dude? I'm more likely to go to California and rob somebody at a fucking Walmart or at a bank or something,
Yeah.
So if I have the fucking mindset knowing, oh man, that's probably not a good idea to go to that fucking school because I've seen armed security guards there. There's always 4 of them on duty every day from fucking 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Come on, it's a no-brainer, dude. It's common sense.
It's super simple.
And they just won't fucking do it.
Yeah. I agree with that. We should have, CCWs allowed here. I live in the fucking LA County. There's no way I'm getting a fucking CCW. I've been waiting for years to get fucking qualified. It is really hard.
So how many kids did they say how many casualties, like deaths there were? And
6 total, right?
I think it was
3 kids.
What about injured? Were there any that were
I didn't even look for that.
No, I didn't.
I never even look for injured anymore.
Sad, man. I hope if there's anybody watching this and any of your kids or family members or cousins, nieces, nephews, grandkids, I hope if any of them have been lost to gun violence, you have my condolences. It's pretty terrible. I wish there was something we could do about it, but all we could really do is speak on it.
Yeah. Yeah. I personally own weapons, or I wouldn't say weapons. I own guns, and I did it.
I got like hammers and shit, Tomahawks. You ever seen The Patriot with Mel Gibson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All those are dope.
Yeah, dude.
But that's like a cool collectible.
I got like 4 of them on deck, dude, right next to my nightstand.
Ready to fucking go.
Oh, yeah, dude. You break into my house?
Yeah.
Going straight fucking Indian on your ass. Scalping you right in my living room, dude.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah, dude.
You're protecting your property.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do it because to protect my family, But It sucks again.
I have to kill someone if they break in, especially when I'm sleeping. I sleep naked, bro. They can't get out and spill that
You
secret.
kind of have to.
Yeah, they can't get out and spill that
It
secret.
only
We
makes sense.
saw this guy naked.
Yeah.
Oh. You know,
Right here at this home.
dead on sight, man.
They'll fucking spray up your window.
Yeah. Then call me the little do-rag after
Little
that.
one. Now I know why he called himself. Yeah, I got my guns legally. You know, they did the background check and all that, as we have to do here in California. And it sucks that they want to take our guns away because of these people that are just fucking insane.
Do you agree that guns should be... Do you think it should be easier or harder for people to get guns? Like, did it make you mad when you had to go and register and do all the paperwork? No? I don't like that.
I mean, it sucks to have to wait 10 days, but that's fine. I don't have to worry.
I don't mind that. You know? I don't mind the 10-day waiting thing. I don't like it being regulated. To me, it's like it's just another form of control that they don't need to have over us.
Yeah, because it is our right to have.
It's our right. Yeah, and so I don't think that they should be able to tell us what kind we can have, or our magazine capacity, or our fucking. It just then now they got a database and a list. So if they really wanted to down the line, oh, Isaac's got 4 registered firearms. Let's go knock on his door and confiscate his guns. You know, it's just not right. I don't have to register knives. You know, I don't have to register a bow and arrow.
Yeah,
I don't have to register a baseball bat. And those are all deadly weapons.
Yeah, and they're trying to ban rifles. You know, because they're assault weapons. They're guns of war.
But also in California, they're going after a lot of stuff because they're going after high capacity magazines. Mm-hmm. You know, so that can be for rifles, handguns, shotguns. They're going after a lot of stuff, man, and it's just not right. They're hitting us too hard, and I feel like that's why a lot of people are tired of. It's one reason a lot of people are tired of living here. Because it's becoming harder to protect yourself.
Yeah. But you also have to understand there's a lot of parents out there that did lose their kids. And that's why they want those fucking guns gone. There's no guns out there.
You can't get rid of them, bro.
It's just too many.
I know that you can't.
I read a statistic. There's 3 times more guns in America than there are people. 3 times more guns. People
not all of those guns are legally owned either.
No, they're not.
They could take it away from all the people that do follow the steps and the background check. Let's say this
person
still going to be.
Let's say this person
guns out there.
But let's say this person yesterday that took 2 of those guns, or 3 of those guns. Let's say all 3 of those were legal firearms. That still didn't stop it. 2 of them were. Yeah. 2 of them were.
They were legally owned.
There you go, and that still didn't stop it.
Yeah. And that's why they want to ban all the fucking guns, because it's like, wait, people are getting these guns legally.
I agree. Somebody like you that has kids and you want to own firearms, you should have to, which you do in California, it is a law. You should have to keep them locked up and stowed away in a safe place so your kids don't have access to it. Because that is how a lot of these school shootings happen. You know, little boy knows that his dad has a gun at home and it's in the closet and he's getting bullied at school. So he, waits till his dad's not home, goes in the closet, grabs the gun, takes the gun in his backpack to school, and shoots up the fucking school. Mm-hmm. That's the dad's fault. You know? It's poor parenting, and it's just negligence, leaving your guns out and letting your kids have access to it.
Yeah. Well, it sucks too, because in California, they're trying to ban all this stuff where, anything that's promoted towards kids of guns is a bad thing. And I don't necessarily think that it's a bad thing. We should be teaching the kids on how to, handle a gun and the safety of it. Like, it's not a fucking toy.
When I grew up, when I was a kid, my grandpa, my older cousins, my dad, my uncles, it was drilled into me that if I saw a gun sitting there on the table, to not touch it without asking somebody or somebody being there. It was drilled into me. It was like, when I looked at that gun, I just fucking heard no. Like music just going off in my ears. Like, don't touch that fucking thing, man. and not to play with them. And even, you know, as a kid, we had like BB guns and airsoft guns and paintball guns, and we were always told you don't pretend they're real. You don't point them at people. You don't, you don't fucking stare down the barrel of it. You know, there's just, but nobody teaches their kids this shit anymore, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I think the solution is not to ban these guns and take it away from people.
We should be handing out guns every time you buy a fucking carton of milk. Like, here, take a 9mm.
Look, honestly, what it really is not, again, getting rid of the guns. That's not gonna solve shit. There's still gonna be a bunch of people out there.
Build a wall. No.
It's finding the solution. What's wrong with people is building a better community and helping out people. This person, whatever they were fucking going through, was neglected.
I don't think that's the solution.
There's
too many fucking crazy people out there, man. You can be sane one day and crazy the fucking next. You just never know.
Okay.
I think the solution is fucking
so you don't think it's
armed
like
security everywhere.
Better people though.
Yeah,
right?
but you no matter what, you're gonna have a bad.
You're always gonna have bad
actors.
You're always gonna have somebody that wants to cause evil, even for no reason.
So do you think banning guns and getting security is gonna help?
No, I think just the security alone would help it.
Security.
Just imagine, dude, if there was 4 or 5 armed security guards at that school in Nashville. How would that person have got in? And if they would have got in, and a teacher would have called the front, put a fucking radio in every teacher's classroom so they.
The person parked in the front of the school.
Yeah.
That shows that
that person also had.
Now, how long did it take? You guys aren't going to know, I'm betting, but how long do you think it took from when that person started shooting kids? How long did it take the police to get there?
Oh,
3 minutes, 5 minutes,
longer.
10 minutes,
maybe longer.
A little over 10 minutes.
You can do a lot of fucking damage in 5 minutes, bro. But you could cut that time down to like a quarter of that if you had armed security on the scene already.
Or it doesn't happen at all.
They start hearing guns fucking firing. You know, you might only get 1 or 2 casualties if they even get in the school.
If they get in.
Mm-hmm.
To even have that time to do that.
And like I said,
you should be able to see this person getting out of the car.
There should be metal detectors.
Right away.
Yeah.
There should be metal detectors. The security that's at the school all day, they should have a program. They should have training on, they're not just going to stand at the fucking front entrance all day like this.
They should.
No, they shouldn't. They,
like maybe the military.
They should have 1 maybe or 2,
like
but they should have other people, roaming around the school, checking the fucking back doors and walking down the halls and making sure, their presence is known.
Security, they wanted me to watch the fucking front of the store. And I had to be there and watch it. And I wasn't getting paid shit.
Yeah.
So a police officer that's getting paid $80 to $100K a year can sit at that fucking door.
But don't you think that there should also be people roaming around
always
the school?
have somebody on patrol.
Yeah, because you never know, bro. Just because there's people at the front, there could be a fucking door in the back of the school that's unlocked.
No. But
somebody sneaks in the back door.
You have your presence all over.
Yeah.
So you have a guy at this door watching. Maybe not the door. Maybe just the front of the school. And another guy inside or another guy in the back of the school.
Yeah.
And a guy should be roaming not just the school, but maybe outside of the school.
And then those security guards, man, they're going to have a direct fucking line to 911, and they're armed. And they should be taught and trained that, they should use deadly force if necessary.
You have to.
Anybody can citizens arrest somebody, so they don't have to necessarily shoot somebody if somebody comes into the school with a fucking baseball bat.
Yeah, but if somebody's coming into a school with a gun, which this person had 3, you're dead as soon as you get out that fucking car.
Yeah.
It's a wrap.
Yeah.
That officer in the front that's fucking 100 meters away, shit, hey, we got a guy up here with the gun.
Yeah.
Boom, everybody's coming up. We're ready.
And they're able to assess body language and all that shit.
Just chuck a hand grenade down the hall, fucking eliminate his ass, Call of Duty style.
Lock that school down. Mm-hmm. They handle their business outside the school. It should never be inside the school.
Yeah. But that would require, security everywhere, not just the schools. Because, let's say...
Hey, you know what I saw? I gotta bring this up before I forget. I saw that they're making armored backpacks. for kids now.
That'd be hard.
They're making fucking backpacks with armored plates in them. Can you imagine, dude, being like 8 years old carrying a fucking armored plate
so
backpack?
Heavy and shit.
And then what about the front? You know?
Hey, you're going to have to fucking set these kids up right. If
We're just going to have to send our kids to school with fucking Kevlar clothing.
There you go.
Fuck it. If that's what it fucking takes.
Kids are going to have to go to school in bomb suits, dude.
The president and the government ain't doing shit. It's not about security. It's just get rid of the fucking guns.
You got to protect yourself and your kids. So.
I want to see Joe Biden shoot a gun.
He'd shoot a shotgun, right?
I want to see him at like a gun range.
He'd break himself.
But I want to see him at the other end of the gun range.
Ooh,
you know what I'm saying? I want to see him stand right next to the silhouette target.
Tell me mom's calling again.
Yeah, she always calls during the podcast. She don't know when to quit.
That's love.
Bless her heart.
That's love.
Yeah. Meatloaf's probably ready.
So security at schools, security at malls, security at theaters.
Mm-hmm.
All over. Wherever there's going to be a mass presence of people, especially kids, there should be some protection, some real protection.
People are going to hate it because they're going to feel like I don't have my freedom and shit. But at the same time, you are being protected.
You got to be protected.
You know,
I don't hate it when I see.
It's just like having police officers all over the place.
I don't hate it when I go to City Walk and I see. Yeah, when I go to City Walk and I see cops standing on City Walk, actual sheriffs.
That's what we need.
I don't hate it.
I don't care. That's good.
And they got their canines and they got handguns on them and they got their tasers and all that. I don't think twice about it.
That's what we need everywhere.
Yeah.
What if it wasn't security then?
I'm just tired. You know what I'm tired of?
Police officers.
I'm tired of chicks with dicks. That's why I'm tired.
That's never gonna go away.
Yeah.
It's only gonna get.
You gotta get used to it.
Yeah, it's normal now. It's the norm.
Well, it's unfortunate, man. It's really sad. I hope one day we can get past at least that kind of evil.
Yes.
Yeah.
In my lifetime, in our lifetime, it needs to happen soon.
It's too much, man.
Yes.
Sick people, fucking cowards. I hate it when they shoot up people and at the end they end up killing themselves. If that's the case, just fucking kill yourself.
I'd rather them kill themselves or get killed too, though, than sit and rot in a jail and then our tax dollars have to go to fucking making them comfortable.
Yeah, I agree.
And then they eventually get out. Fuck that. Those kids that died yesterday, they don't get a second chance. So neither should the person that did the crime.
Yeah.
Well, guys, it's a pretty sad topic, but
that's what we're living.
Maybe we'll touch base on it. We should also tell our viewers we're going to be switching up our podcast here in a little bit. So we're going to be doing our podcast from our individual homes instead of just at my house. That way we're gonna be able to have guests and people that we'd like to interview or anybody that wants to get on the show and talk about a subject with us or just hang out and chill. So stay tuned for that. That's coming in probably a few weeks. We'll probably have an episode coming out.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be different. I won't have to worry about you sneezing on me, near me. I won't have to look at you so closely.
I'm going to even look closer. I'm going to zoom right in on you.
Just nostrils on the screen. But yeah, stay tuned for that. We got that coming in a couple weeks. And I actually am going to have kind of sort of a sponsor. We're going to be sponsoring them. We're going to be showing off some stuff, and it'll be cool.
Good shit's coming. We're also on Rumble now, if anyone's interested.
That kind of Rumble?
No, like Royal Rumble.
Fuck yeah. Rumble's sick, dog, because we don't have to censor our shit on Rumble. We can say whatever the fuck we want.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah. That's it, man. Right. Suck it, YouTube. All right, guys. Lil Do-Rag out.
Peace.